Welcome to the Blue Cafe. Due to technical difficulties, Ben, your regular host, will not be available. My name is Daniel, and I will be your host today. Now, on to today's story. I know it's wrong, but I felt genuinely good. An old ex is having a bad time. I'm average looking at best. I've lived a moderately successful life. I have a nerdy personality and I've never been particularly with women. I'm just not that dude. I understand the context of nice guys and that, but that was never me. I'm just a dude. My issue was I wasn't charming or attractive. Women had no reason to choose me over other guys. I was heavy set and they didn't find me attractive. Okay, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it as an adult. As a teen, it did bother me. As an adult, my experience has been different. I've been treated differently. I've been treated like people have interest in me. Now I'm in an involved relationship. But even before that, more women had interest in me. Specifically, the type of women I would consider to be out of my league. I know nothing about these women's personalities or likes and dislikes. I know what they know about me, which is what can be gleaned from the outside. I don't look like much. I'm clean. I'm basic in my clothing. I don't wear expensive shoes or anything. I drive a 2018 Honda Civic X. I mean, yeah, I got it modeled out a bit, but I am by no means that guy with the BMW. Now, I am reasonably successful. I make six figures and I certainly haven't qualified for a stimulus package or anything, but you would never know that by looking at me, I don't think. Hell, sometimes I don't cut my hair for weeks when it's cold. Now, as far as my looks are concerned, I have been told I am ugly a number of times throughout my life. Please do not tell me that my perspective on my appearance is self-esteem. I just got by other people. So I don't understand why in the last few years women, especially and mostly those with kids, have been approaching me. I look at single ladies or child-free women and they give me the kind of looks I'm used to. But women, no matter how beautiful with kids, tend to gravitate my way and I don't actually like it. I'm actually rather insulted by the implication, though I can't really determine if that's the case. In my head, I feel like women with children lower their physical standards. They are no longer looking for just a handsome face or someone who excites them. They are considering who gonna benefit their child, who gonna help them raise that kid or kids. The more kids, the more scrutiny the new guy is under. I kind of can't take a woman seriously who I know for a fact wouldn't look my direction if they didn't have kids. This all came up when I ran into an ex. I'm call her by her real name, Heather, because she the only black girl I know named Heather and I find it funny. Heather dated me my last year in high school and we tried the long distance thing throughout the first few months of college until I found out that she only dated me to be the expectable dude her strict parents would like and she was ducking everybody. One of them had decided to text me her topping him off with the caption, "You say this your girl though." Obviously we broke up. I ran into her the other day with her kids in tow, and she got 3 of them. 2 obviously not the same daddy. They mock her with long black hair. She says hi, asks me how I been and said she didn't know I was back in town. The small talk shuffle. I'm trapped in line with her admeja. She talked and apologized about our past. I'm getting a lot of that lately, and she asked if I ever thought about her. I looked at her kids and then at her and told her, honestly no. Why would I? Which she said was fair. She said that she was single and that maybe if I'm going to be in town we could go out sometime. I laughed and told her I didn't think so. I told her I was married and that even if I wasn't I wouldn't date a woman with children. She gets incredulous and asks why, and says that's unfair, and I'm like, I didn't get any more attractive over the years. She can't think I'm the same dude I was back at 19 and I was honest. For some reason women with children have been feeling me a lot in the last few years and I can't really understand why. She says I look good. I'm put together. That women can see that. She says I carry myself in a certain way she can't describe. She says she can tell that I've done well by myself. That I've got my shit together, and that she thinks that I am attractive. She can't speak for other women, but she never thought I was unattractive. She cuts me off before I can make a biting remark about her hoeing and says my level of attractiveness had nothing to do with her being stupid and short-sighted in the past. She was looking for something exciting and thought she needed that. But that doesn't explain why I would say I didn't want to date any woman with kids. I told her that firstly, I think that a woman with kids will never have the special bond that two people who built from the ground up. The guy is always second fiddle, as it should be, but I don't think he has the good times of being the solo apple of her eye to hang back on when shit gets rough. He's always been second to the kids. So it's a path with a lot less love and stability. Your position is never secure cause the man I fell in love with is secondary or third thing you are. Personally, I also think that a lot of times women, and this is just in my opinion, only want a certain guy after they've partied through their young years, given the best of themselves and their time to others, and want some stable and affable guy to come and deal with the responsibility. Not saying these women are used up, but they are certainly used. You may hate me for saying this, but like a used car, you inherit the problems of the previous owner. The car already will need specific maintenance. She asked if I would just want to get lunch sometime to catch up, and I was morbidly curious about it. I called Amy, the first time I'd called her and not Zoomed, and I asked what she thought. She was worried at first, given our situation and this is an ex, but I explained that she had kids and I kind of just wanted to know if her life turned out after she, ducked off on me. When she realized who I was talking about, she told me to go and tell her about it. She asked if it would be some kind of catharsis, and I was pretty sure if she told me her life was a cesspool of disappointment, a part of me would feel good about that. I won't air out Heather's business, but it was better than I hoped. Like, she had a rough go of it with men and her job, and support and all that. Just a lot of things. I just let her talk. I fed her, fed the kids, and just smiled. After that, I smiled, told her that it was good to catch up, get some closure. She asked if she could call me sometime and I told her my wife was freaking out about this, so I'm not sure there should be any more contact. She understood, hugged me, and we went our separate ways. I hate to say it, but I felt good. Her life wasn't all that great. Would it be all that great if we were together? Who's to say? I don't really think about that. What I did think about was how it felt cathartic. It felt ducking amazing. I called up my wife and let her know it was over and what had happened, but was vague on some of the details. She was absolutely understanding about it and said it's okay to feel that way, though she was a little worried about the absolute glee I had, especially knowing that that oldest boy is the kid of the dude who texted me, and that guy got 3 other girls pregnant around the same time and ended up dying. He fell off a roof or something. I don't wanna speak ill of the dead, but duck you Mario. I know it's petty that almost a decade later I still kind of hate this witch and that I spent time and money just to hear how shit her life is. But you know what? I don't care. I don't think I have to be a nice person in this instance, but I am curious what about me is making me attractive to a certain kind of woman now. Women with kids. I looked at myself in the mirror after the meeting and I just couldn't see it. I'm the same dopey looking man I've always been. Not sure what any one of them is on about. Jesus. A lot of takeaways from this post, but your ex and her baby daddies really should have found the condom section of the grocery store. Intentionally starting broken families before you're even settled in life has got to be the dumbest move. Dumb sluts looking for a beta provider. Run. I'm trying to figure out what marks me as someone they think is that type. I ain't raising nobody else kids. You have your shit together. In comparison at least. Kids are hard work, which causes a priority shift. Those who seem fun and exciting lose their luster when they are too unstable and selfish to be an effective partner. That she was making a play for a married man shows her morals and decision making haven't improved much from HS. No, I guess not. These pieces of garbage will latch onto anyone they perceive as a mark. She took advantage of you once. Why not again? I'm glad you wised up. Also, if you're white, you should know better. Straight-mouthed face with one raised eyebrow. If he's white, he should know better. WTF. Also, if you're white, you should know better. You really are a piece of shit. WTF. There are a lot of things that could be discussed about what you wrote, but all I would like to say to you is one thing. How you see yourself is rarely the way others perceive you, no matter if it is a mom of kids, someone from your family, or a good friend. If you ask everyone what they see when they look at you, you will rarely get an answer that matches the answers you got before. Just stop thinking about what others see when they look at you and make sure that you like what you see when you look in the mirror. That is what matters the most. She saw you as the solution to all her problems, especially financial problems. Ghost her. I laughed while reading your post. In a good way. Duck UD Mario. Lol. I never wanted kids and also agree with your used statement a bit. That may make me a bad person, but nothing about a person with kids has ever been attractive to me, so I don't blame you there. You are right. You will never be number one in their life, and I ain't down with having to be second or third on their list of priorities. Good for you for getting closure. And aside from women with kids looking for financial stability and deeper sense of compatibility, which is rather different than when they are younger, just going after the physical attraction and impulses, I'm positive that you are more attractive in ways that younger often look over because they aren't looking any deeper than the physical. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a good day or night, wherever you are.